upcoming hunts, this weekend's results, and news from the field trial and dog hunting world. This is the Monday Highlights presented by the Hound's Tales Podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the Monday Highlights presented by the Hound's Tales Podcast. We just got back from a good butt whooping down at the Southern Classic Open FHA at Billy Poole's Fox Preserve in Emporia, Virginia. Was able to have a pretty fun weekend down there. We got one up on the bench and got skunked out in the field. So it was definitely a long weekend. But hey, man, a bad weekend at the Fox Pen is still better than a bad weekend at home, than a good weekend at home. So I really enjoyed myself. Everybody at the Southern Classic Open organization, they put on a top-notch hunt, good quality hunt. Had some excellent food down there, and really got to hang out with a lot of cool people, meet some new people, hang out with old friends, and I thoroughly enjoyed my weekend down there. And big hats off to Mr. Cody Hawkins on his Derby win, and my buddy John Molnar on making his field champion. I promise y'all, there's not many people out there that put the work in like J-Mo does. He is constantly judging. He has always got something going on with dogs. He's one of the ones that it's a passion of his, and I'm very, very happy for him. And there's not many more people more deserving. So hats off to you, buddy. Congrats. Soak it up and just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Hopefully next time maybe you'll be clapping for me instead. Come on. All right, guys, let's get started with this. There was 3 big hunts going on this weekend. The Dee FHA, the Top Gun, and the Southern Classic Open. Sounds like it's definitely an interesting weekend going on. A lot of different kinds of scenarios and different running, and to say the least. So we'll get started. We'll get started with the Dee FHA at United Fox Pen in Swainsboro, Georgia. Let's get first off. We'll start with the bench show. Was the best in show, and that was No Pity's Taylor J, and that dog is out of B&B's Chrome and B&B's Little Clipper. The combination winner for down there was Sweet Pea's Happy C. That dog is out of Howard's High Tide and Noble's Kitty. The dog was first in hunting with 70 points, second in endurance with 25 points, and second HGA. The field champion ended up being Buck Island's Rabbit. The dog's out of Drybred Huck and Daniel Snowbird from Sam Huck and Chase Martin. That dog was second in hunting with 45 points, 8th in speed and drive with 65 points, and first in endurance with 25 points. Next up, the Top Gun was held at Triple B Fox Pen in Wallace, North Carolina. For the bench show, the best opposite sex was High Cotton Reno, and that dog was out of Champion High Cotton Bingo and High Cotton Baby. And the best in show was High Cotton Susie Q, off of Champion Jet Pilot Ray and Sharky's Boozy Susie. Both of those dogs were out of High Cotton Kennels. And your field champion down there was, I'm going to try to get this name right here, Tuscarora, something Hank. We'll go with that. That dog's out of Huffman's Johnny Cash and ECC's Natalie from East Carolina Coalition. The dog was able to score 2,080 points GTP. Next up, we have the Southern Classic Open FHA at Poole's Foxhound Training Preserve in Emporia, Virginia. The bench show started with J&H Super Sexy was your best opposite sex, and that dog's out of Champion B&B's Loot and Champion J Bird's Sexy Shelby from Break White Kennels. The best in show was WTK's Reaper. That dog's out of Champion Broke Right Assassin and WTK's Strawberry Wine from Teleen Baylock. Then we'll move on to the Derby class. The combination winner was Play Dirty's Cross. That dog is out of Butler's Trident C and Salty Dog's Wendy from Play Dirty Kennels. The dog was second speed and drive with 185 points, second endurance, with 45 points and third HGA. And your Derby winner was Tail Chasing's Wild Child out of Tail Chasing Crook and Tail Chasing Bullet from Tail Chasing Kennels. That dog was second hunting with 40 points, sixth speed with 140 points, and fourth endurance with 45 points. The all age, the combination winner was J&H's Jewel. That dog's out of champion B&B's Loot and B&B's Little Pearl. The dog was sixth hunting with 45 points, first in speed with 170 points, and second endurance with 50 points, ended up being second HGA. That dog's out of Crown Royal and Break White Kennels. And your field champion was Molnar's Boss Man out of Molnar's Iron Man and Molnar's Devil Diva. That dog was first in hunting with 65 points, first in trailing with 30 points, and first in endurance with 50 points from Kent Storm Mafia. Congratulations to everybody out there. It was definitely an eventful weekend for sure, to say the least. I believe we had 3 new field champions be made, so that's pretty cool. And a lot of well, the biggest thing I noticed out of everything was a lot of the people's own dogs, own bred dogs, was winning the hunts, or either on the bench or in the hunts in the field, whichever way. I thought that was kind of a cool little standout for this weekend. So we'll move on to the upcoming hunts. The American Invitational Running Hound Classic will be December 1st through the 3rd at Tar River in Creedmoor, North Carolina. The Winter Classic 2-Day will be January 18th through the 20th at Triple B Fox Pen in Wallace, North Carolina. The CNM 3-Day will be November 30th through December 2nd at CNM Fox Pen in Chadburn, North Carolina. The 2023 Specialty Feeds World Cup will be December 27th through the 30th at Triple B Fox Pen. The 2024 Hunter's Horn American Derby Classic will be January 27th through the 30th. It's a 3-day derby at J&J Fox Pen in Pekin, Mississippi. And the South Carolina Piedmont 3-Day will be January 4th through the 6th, 2024 at Big Rock Fox Preserve. And that will also be the first hunt under the new Nationals GTP rules as well. So everybody keep an eye out for that. That'll be kind of cool to see who can claim the title to the first Nationals GTP hound. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody listening. And like always, happy hunting.